judge me for my funky little glasses, clip-ons. It is Monday, and I am headed out among the living. I need to pick up little dude's prescription, and I just need to distract myself some. I didn't go to work today, y'all. I had a full-on mommy meltdown, a crash out yesterday, and it triggered a horrific tension headache. I know it's not a migraine because I'm not throwing up, but it definitely is one of the most horrendous headaches that I have had in a really long time. Yesterday I had a whole crash out, and as usual, Caleb is witness to it. Y'all want to know what triggered me, guys? Well, Saturday we attempted to do the last minute school clothes shopping, and trying to do so with a picky friggin' kid it can be really, really annoying, for lack of a better word. And we went to an actual mall. We walked the first level once. He found some stuff he wanted. Then we walked the second level once. Then we went back downstairs. We couldn't remember what friggin' store he found the stuff he wanted at. And so we walked that whole friggin' mall 4 times. I started to spasm. Okay? My back, my hip. Oh, my hip is meaner than my back, guys. My back and my hip started to spasm. I was getting cranky. But we found him 2 things. Found him a pair of shoes that we ended up having to order because they didn't have his size there. They're supposed to arrive today, and I hope he's peeking out that window because these freaking shoes are $150 dang. And he found a hoodie and some Nike sweat bottoms, just like the last time. And then Sunday I had some running around to do. I needed to go to Target and just some stuff like that, and he decided to come with me, and I wish baby had not, because as we're out and about I start to get really, really hungry, and I had been craving spaghetti, homemade spaghetti, and I decided that's what I was going to make myself for dinner. I've been wanting it. I want it. I deserve it. I eat my feelings, y'all know this. But what was I going to feed the kid? Because he does not eat spaghetti anymore. What was I going to feed the kid? He wanted a pizza. So I go to one pizza place, and he only eats pizza from one place. Every now and then he'll try, is it Papa John's? It's one of these, but he is a Little Caesars kid. That's what he wants to eat. So I went to one Little Caesars, and the smell of the devil's lettuce was pungent outside. The people outside of the establishment looked suspect as all get out. So I didn't want to go into that one. So we moved on to the next pizza place. Where am I going? And when I walk into that pizza place, it's supposed to be hot and ready. That's what they advertise, right? Pepperoni pizza is hot and ready. The last few times that I walked in there, you have to wait 20-25 minutes for a freaking pizza. So I walked in, I ordered, and then I noticed that there was none in the little oven things. So I asked how long until when it's ready. Oh, 20-25 minutes. Are you effing kidding me? Caleb's in the hot car. It's 100 degrees. My groceries are in the back. I'm not going to wait 20 freaking minutes for a pizza. So I get in the car and I tell him, pick something else. You need to pick something else because I'm not going to sit around here for 25 minutes waiting for a pizza. You cannot sound a certain way. You cannot sound angry. It makes him nervous. It makes his anxiety. It makes him nervous. And I know this, but I'm only human, okay? I'm freaking hungry. I'm tired. I'm sweating. I'm trying to get you a pizza and nothing is working out. So he must hear something in my voice because he's like, okay, but don't rush me. I can't think too fast. And that's all it took. That's all it took. I snapped. I went on this friggin' tirade about how I wish I could be one of these mothers that doesn't care about what their kids want. I wish just once I could not care and be like those other parents who are like, you're gonna eat what I make or you're not gonna eat it all. Now I have to drive around to try and find something for you to eat, and I just went on this freaking tirade. And you guys, when I tell y'all it lasted from the car, it lasted a good hour and a half. I just on and on and on to a 16-year-old about how freaking tired I am. How tired I am, how I don't ever ask for anything from anybody, nor do I expect anything from anybody. That I am just tired of always being the responsible one, the strong one, the go-to. I don't ask for much. Something as simple as a friggin' spaghetti dinner is not even attainable because I have to accommodate the needs of somebody else, and I was just mad at the world. Just mad at the world. But as usual, it comes off as if though my child is my burden, as if though my child is the reason I'm so angry and so miserable and so cranky. And as I'm saying all this stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, you need to clarify, okay? You need to make this child understand. I eventually cleared it up, let him know it's not that you are unloved, it's not that you are unappreciated, it's not that you are unwanted, it's not that I hate your autism, because that came up. I mean, just all the extra that I have to do, all the extra that I have to do, all the stuff that I have to be on top of all the time, doesn't give me any wiggle room for just the things like that I would like to do. Something as simple as a spaghetti dinner, something as simple as this or that. It's not anything that is easily attainable. So I'm hearing myself and I'm thinking, he's gonna think I hate his autism. He's gonna think I hate him. What is wrong with you? Like, you need to fix this. You need to fix this. So I did. I fixed it. But after I had just let out all this tired mom venom, and he just sits there listening to it. Not once did he act like he wanted to cry, which was good because I've hurt his feelings before. But he didn't act like he wanted to cry or anything like that. This is not where I was supposed to come, but it is where I am. He's used to me. Like he told me before, I'm used to you being cranky. Remember I told you guys I thought he meant that he was used to me hurting his feelings the last time I had a friggin' meltdown? He's used to my tirades, but I let it all out. And mind you, he doesn't know about the MS possibility. He doesn't know about the lump in my breast because he doesn't need to know. First of all, he's too young to understand. All he's going to understand is my mommy is sick, and what if she's not? I don't want him to worry. I don't want him to worry. But that is causing a lot of my stress. Just everything. But the fact that a pizza not being ready triggered me, and he was at the booty end of another friggin' meltdown. Like I said at the end of it all, I did clarify, it's not you. Trust me when I tell you, I'm just human and I get tired. I'm just human and I get tired. I would not change a thing when it comes to you. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything that I have to do for you. I wouldn't change you at all. It's just I'm tired and I'm human. But geez, guys, this poor kid, man, and just talking about this making my head do this. So my stomach was super sick. I didn't even enjoy my spaghetti. I ate it because I made it. And he's such a trooper, guys. He ate spaghetti. After all was said and done, I felt so bad. Because I can sit here and say, I wish I was one of those moms that didn't give a crap. And you're going to eat whatever I tell you you're going to eat. But this isn't my child being picky. This is my child struggling with sensory issues. So for him, eating certain things is like my sticking a finger at my nose and licking my fingers. To him, some things are just unpalatable, okay? But he ate a bowl of spaghetti, and I was so grateful for that, and I made sure I let him know how grateful I was, and that I was proud of him for, you know, just doing it. I did offer to make him this or that. He said, no, it's okay. It's okay. This isn't bad. I don't like it as much as I used to like it, but this isn't bad. And I know he was lying through his teeth. But I went to bed feeling worse. You know, the mommy guilt sets in. Because I am a good mom. Because your child isn't supposed to be talked to or talked at in that way. I ain't perfect, but I think I'm a good mom. And when I show my ass like that, he's so young. He didn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. He's a good kid, and it's not his fault he has autism, and it's not his fault his dad decided to make it so bad that I have to do it all on my own. It's not his fault that the clinic is closing. Nothing is his fault, but he ends up at my ass end. So I went to bed with my stomach burning. Y'all know that pain I tell you I get? My stomach burning, my head killing me, my heart broken. Even though, again, he's such a trooper, he kept walking into my room. Hey, what are you doing? Just trying to make me feel better. And around 3 this morning, I woke up super, super nauseous with a horrible, horrible headache. I'm like, oh, heck, I got a freaking migraine. But I think it was just the acids and everything in my stomach from being stressed out eating. But I woke up this morning, my whole body hurt. My head felt like a brick, like a literal brick in my brain. It felt like a brick. And the symptoms that I have with the ear and all that, that was there. And then the headache, and then the nausea. And I was very honest with my boss. I told her I had a mommy meltdown. I had a total crash out. And I absolutely, for my safety, my own mental health, I can't function today. And she said she absolutely understood. I needed to take care of myself, and if I felt better, I'll see you tomorrow. And I slept for about another hour. I got up, and I had all this nervous energy in me. And I went outside. I think God started to tap me like, really, Mel? You're going to do this again? You're going to completely fall apart when you know I'm here? You know I'm here? How do you keep forgetting that I'm here? Really, you know what? I need you to go outside, and I need you to look around. And I did. And this is where things started changing. I know it just looks like a convoluted mess of greenery, but this is the little galvanized tub that I planted my wildflowers in. And from back here, it does. It looks like chaos. But if you move in closer, you see beauty. Beauty among the chaos. Little buds here. Tiny little buds there. And new life here. All springing forth from what looks like a mess. But there's life in there. These little rose bushes were dead. When I tell you dead. But I just clipped away all the crispy and gone, and it gave room and energy for this. Look, not just this one. This one too. It was in the same state. But it continues to bloom. This beautiful baby that I thought was a lost cause, I just gave it new soil, reset its roots, and bam! And this one that was just a stump, y'all remember? It was just a stump. Same thing. It went from this broken and seemingly dead to alive again. Okay, I'm back. You guys, I ended up at the friggin' thrift store. Instead of going to the pharmacy, I was like, oh, where am I going? Where am I going? All discombobulated. My head is hurting so friggin' bad. I ended up at the friggin' thrift store. The tried and true one here in the neighborhood. When I tell y'all, I promise y'all, I wasn't even thinking about thrifting. I have to go to the Dollar Tree. Oh, my head hurts. I have to go to the Dollar Tree and the pharmacy. And I got discombobulated and ended up over here. But I'm glad I did because I found some stuff. So after my little traipse out in the yard and becoming inspired by how things, you know, come back and overcome and persevere and all that, I got this boost of energy, guys. I got this amazing boost of energy, and it was like 10:30, and I started doing a lot of stuff in the yard that I had meant to do. I had been neglecting it. I hadn't been out there, and I wonder if that didn't have something to do with my staying in the funk that eventually led to my meltdown, because I haven't been outside. It's so hot. You guys, by the time I came in, like an hour and a half later, my chest, because I had a chest pain, my chest pain was gone and my headache was gone. And I was in an okay mood. So little dude and I had lunch, and I started going through my emails. And here's where things look up. So have I told you guys that I've applied to different positions within the hospital? I actually have an interview on Wednesday, the first day of school, at 9 a.m. You guys, you remember how I was very upset how people kept coming in and looking at the facility and looking at the clinic, and I was like really upset, feeling like, wow, we're not even dead and buried and people are already like picking at the bones, so to speak. Friday it happened again, and Friday being the end of the first most tumultuous week of all of our little lives there, we took it really personally. It made us sad. We weren't even angry anymore. We were so friggin' sad. And come to find out that one of the ladies that was there Friday is one of the ladies that I'm going to interview with on Wednesday. And I didn't know how to feel about that, so I reached out to my practice manager. We were just kind of, you know, talking about how strange things are working, for hopefully the good of everybody. I still have the whole health situation to worry about, and I was telling my practice manager, I almost feel like I'm cheating people, because if I'm not at 100%, I would want to hire somebody at 100%, but we have to have faith and we have to trust, like she told me, that everything is falling into place the way it's supposed to. But my outlook was more positive. I just don't feel well today. I don't feel well today, but my spirit is okay. Like my head hurts, my body hurts, but my spirit is good. My spirit is good, if not a little sleepy, a little tired. But I'm gonna go ahead and go in and pick up little dude's medication, and I'm gonna pick that baby up a pizza. I'm gonna go because he deserves it. It's the little things, guys. It's the little things that make you happy, but also the little things that can trigger you into a friggin' crash out. Go figure. I don't understand, but I hope y'all don't think I'm terrible, because I still haven't shaken the feeling that I am. I just feel so bad for him, and Michael went through the same thing with me. I get so tired and so fed up and so that I'm all they have, so they have to witness it. And I hate to think that I make them feel as if though I regret them, or as if though they were a burden. I hate to think that I would make them feel that way, because nothing is further from the truth. I just wish they didn't have this hyper anxious person as a mom sometimes. But I'm hoping I hear something about my MRI. I had it done Wednesday, and they said 2 to 3 days for it to reach my doctor, and then my doctor has to review and read. And I know from working in the clinic, you could wait up to a friggin' week or a little longer depending on the doctor for the reviews to be read. And then as far as the lump, I gotta wait until the 18th for that. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm looking forward to going back in and seeing my work crew, my front crew. And wouldn't it be awesome, guys, if I could take some of them with me wherever I go? It would be awesome. They would be getting great people, really great people. But let me get in here before I use up all my gasoline and heat up my poor little peanut in this. Well, it's not 104 anymore. It's 99. But I'm going to go ahead and go into this pharmacy. And I'll see you at home, because now I have stuff to show y'all.
Oh, yes, sweetheart, I'm good. I'll be there. Okay, sweetheart. Yeah, you can put that down. That's what mine. Okay. That's what mine. See, I used to work there. Like that, so I want you to put that down.
Okay, my poof is unpoofed. I did not put my little powder up in here so you can see my brain. I did a thing, guys. I did a thing. I went straight up 1982 and did something that my mom used to do in the homes that we grew up in. I put curtains in the doorway, y'all. Y'all remember that metal scrolly star thing that I found at Knick Knacks not too long ago, and I said I wanted to use it outside? Well, I was not in a Bob the Builder kind of mindset. I haven't been in quite a while. After the undertaking of the gate, I really don't feel like creating another arch so that I could use that outside, which was the plan. So I had it leaning against my sofa for a few weeks, and I'm like, this is too pretty to just store in the garage until I become Bob the Builder. So I ended up hanging it temporarily above the doorway from the living room into the dining room. And it works because I have other star things in the living room. But since it was already hanging up there just to get it out of the way, I'm like, I bet curtains would be nice. It would be a nice, like, curtain rod. So I bought some curtains, guys. I don't know if I love it, hate it, am embarrassed by it. I'm not sure. But I'm looking at the back of them. Let me show you. Now, I hate the hooks. The bar itself does not come loose from the star. I thought maybe it'd be like a finial you unscrewed. That bar is welded, so I can't move it. I thought I could use some real cute ones that I have that actually clip to the curtain. It's a ring with a little clip and they clip to the curtain. I have a couple of sets of those real pretty ones, different colors. But I can't use those because it's a solid ring that you feed the rod through and that rod doesn't remove. So I ended up buying the old school little hooks and I made the tiniest little slit along the top of the curtain and I put the hooks through. And I'll probably change those out to something else eventually if I even leave it up. I'm telling you guys, I don't know why or where I got the idea to do this, but I ain't gonna lie. It does give me nostalgia, childhood nostalgia, and y'all know how tender and sensitive I am, sentimental I am about anything that reminds me of my mama's house when we were growing up. It gives hippie drippy vibes, like if I added some beads. Y'all remember those beaded curtains that you'd walk through and they made all that clickety clackety sound? But anyway, I wanted to share that with y'all. And now let's jump into the stuff that I picked up at the little thrift store here in the neighborhood. I found these crystal, guys. And when I tell you somebody donated a whole bunch of friggin' crystal, based on the lines and the designs of a lot of the stuff that they had, I'm thinking it was the same person that donated, but these are heavy. These could be used for a weapon, y'all. Somebody breaks in, whoop out, whoop out, whoop out. You're gonna be on the news. But they're crystal. When they shine in the light just so, you see all the colors of the rainbow in them. It's like a diamond. They're beautiful. It's for a little tapered candle, and then this will catch your wax. Or you could do a couple of size of candles, because there's a little lip here for the largest. Then it goes down a little for another size, and then if you want to use just the taper candle, then I guess this will catch your wax. But this one was $4. And this one I couldn't make out if that was a 5, a 9. I couldn't figure it out. So I asked the young dude at the register what he thought that was. He says, I think that's a 5. I said, okay. So I went ahead and put them on the counter. And then as he's ringing me up, he's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give it to you for 4. Okay, thank you. So he sold both of them for 4. So for $8, I have this beautiful, freaking heavy, iridescently gorgeous pair of candlesticks. Just lovely. Okay? Lovely. Hold up, y'all. Look. Y'all remember these? I pulled from, I think they were at Goodwill. I bought these and somebody had melted the candle down in here. I have these set out because with all the storms we were having, I just knew the lights were going to go out, so I haven't put them away. But y'all remember I got these? Look. Oh, well, now they're going to go in my bedroom. They're no longer going to be emergency candles. These are going to go in my bedroom, and then I got to look for some fillers for this. But that is so stinking pretty. But you see what I'm saying? Where you could do 3 different sizes of candle. So stinking perfect. That's gorgeous. Look at this. So fancy. So fancy. Now, I did put away a few things, but I had to have this. Because I was just rearranging my plants. This weekend I was rearranging my plants in the living room, moving them from here and there. I have plants all over my windowsills, guys. Wherever there's a windowsill, there's a plant on it. And I was trying to make them prettier or find things to stack them on or that kind of thing. And I had one little ivy that's kind of lonely, and it's just sitting there, and I'm like, I need to do something special for it. Look, isn't this pretty? And it was $5. So pretty. No cracks. The glaze isn't jacked up. Will my ivy fit in it though? Are we gonna have the same luck with my ivy as I did with my candles? We shall see. So here she is in her little blue pot. You can still see the lip. I hate that. I hate that you can see the lip. Hold on, let's see if this... No, that's too tall. No. I don't like it. Look how root bound this poor baby is. Ay, wait. Use y'all's imagination. If she was lifted just a little higher, look how pretty that would be. You know what? I think I'm going to do that for her, because this one, look at this. This one in particular dries up on me so friggin' fast. And now I know why. She is totally root bound. I just made a new plant. She is totally friggin' root bound. I think that'll be the last thing I do today. I'm going to go ahead and put her in here. There are no drain holes in here, but ivies are resilient little plants, okay? They can go without, they can go with too much. They will let me know what is up with them. So I am definitely going to repot this baby in this new pot tonight. And I'm going to put this little baby in a vase with some water. Well, it already has good roots. I'll figure out what to do with this. But that'll be my plan for tonight. That'll be how I end my evening. Now I found one more thing. And I've been wanting one of these since I saw them. I saw it online. It was like $30 friggin'. And I found them. Hey. It's a candle warmer lamp, okay? It's still in the box. It is still in the little styrofoam. Look. Isn't that the prettiest thing? It has a 50 watt warming bulb included. And you set your little candle here, and the heat from the lamp gives off its scent. Isn't that the prettiest thing? I got so stinking excited when I saw it. I'm like, I've been wanting one. But I hadn't planned on going thrifting, so I didn't know how much I wanted to spend or how much I could spend. But when I saw the price, I'm like, you a dang fool if you leave it behind. $3, guys. $3. But that is everything that I picked up at the thrifty store today. And then I went to Dollar Tree because I was out of bleach. And the reason I need bleach is not for my clothes. I use Clorox for that. But I buy the dollar store bleach to deter the raccoons and the possums and the cats from the trash on trash day or trash night. So I put the trash out at night, as do a lot of my neighbors. And we wake up in the morning and critters have been all up in there, okay? So I needed some bleach. I buy this one. I know some of y'all might be like, Mel, no, that is so wrong. You could hurt an animal. I'm hoping the animal is deterred by the scent, because that's what I've been told happens when I started looking at ways to deter critters from my trash. Because here in the city I live in, we do not have the city waste baskets, the city trash cans. You just put your stuff out on the curb in a bag. We got critters, y'all. So I pour bleach around the bags, on top of the bags, and I hope to heck that a critter ain't crazy enough to eat something that smells of bleach. I'm hoping that the bleach deters. And for the last many weeks, my bags are unopened where my neighbors are. So I'm thinking it's working. Say all that to say, I got the bleach. I don't even know if it's good bleach. What is bad bleach? Doesn't all bleach do the same thing? Disinfect and de-stain. But I got that. I got these. I was so excited to see these again. I'm trying to watch my sugars, y'all. But these are so good with tea. These little maple creams. Ooh! And I was good because I only got one friggin' bag. I got the Sassy and Chic wood foot file because my feet are crusty and I need to decrust them because I have the nerve to be wearing sandals and flip-flops. And my heels are looking a little worse for wear. And the one I have is pretty much smooth now. All of the grit is gone. So I grabbed another one of those. And then I did partake of the 4 for $1. I went ahead and got these metal tags. These were 4 for $1. So I got this shape and this shape. Now I am still working, as of this morning, on some wind catchers, some sun catchers with a bare metal on a wood mount thingamabob. I was debating whether I should hang beads from it to catch the sun or make a wind chime out of it. Wasn't too sure. I did complete my wind chime this morning with my little metal grasshopper. I finally got that done. But I know I want to hang something off of the base of the bare one. I just don't know what I want to do. But I thought this might be fun. Alternating the lengths and the designs, the shapes. And then I'm like, but are you really just going to leave them like that? No. I'm going to spray paint them that metallic color that I love so much. That hammered metal color, because I think it'll go really good with that bear. And then again, 4 for $1. I was gonna get all stars, okay, but they had hearts too, so I got 2 stars and 2 hearts. But the last thing I purchased was this little bowl of jute, because I want to stagger the lengths of these. Or these, whichever I choose to use. I want to stagger the lengths on wherever I mount them. So I grabbed this at $1.25. I don't think that I purchased anything that was $1.50. I'm learning the red dots mean $1.50 and the black dots mean something else, but I haven't purchased anything. Oh, this is $1.50. I haven't purchased anything with a black dot. But that's everything, guys. I'm going to go repot my little plant, find her a nice little niche in my living room, and then I'm going to get ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow is a whole new day. It's going to be a good day. And I have that breathing wiggle room until Wednesday. But what I am going to do, guys, I'm going to try my best to catch up on the comments on the other videos that I put up, that plethora of video after video after video. And then if I haven't already, I'm going to put them on private just for a while, because I don't know how true this is, but for as long as I have been a working adult, and as long as the interweb has been what the interweb is, my understanding is that some people who are going to interview, some potential employers will look you up on social media. And because my email address, which I use for my resume, is linked to my YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram, which I hardly ever use my Instagram. Every now and then I remember to use TikTok. And y'all know I've been telling all the business. I don't want it to reflect badly on me. I don't think I should be penalized or rejected because I am voicing my opinion. I'm human and have every right to. But if it is true that some employers Google you, my YouTube is going to come up. So, the videos before this, the birthday one is good, but the ones after I found out what's happening, the ones regarding my health, all of that, those are going to be set to private for a little bit. That's why, guys, I don't want to be looked over or passed over because I am using social media for what most people use social media for, to vent, to share, you know, to get over some things. But that's what's going on. If you hadn't watched the ones before, but they'll come back on. I just want to get situated. I want to be sure that I am safe. But there are some rather coincidental links to one of the interviews that I'm going to, and I don't want it to reflect badly. So thank you guys for hanging in with me. Thank you for all of your prayers, all of your well wishes, all of your friggin' support, guys. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are so awesome. I can honestly say, going through it, but I'm still okay. I'm still okay. There are still two big ifs in the air, and there's quite a few possibilities, positive possibilities in the air. And I honestly, truly trust. I honestly, truly trust that God knows what he's doing. And whether it's scary news, bad news, I honestly believe there's a reason for it. That it's not just to hurt or harm. I honestly believe there's a reason for it. So I'm going to stay as positive as I can be. I'm going to try and remember who I am and who he is. But I'll never leave y'all. I'll never leave y'all. I'll never abandon y'all. I'll never just stop sharing my business with y'all, because y'all help me get through all of it. All of it, guys. So until my next go around, I love y'all bunches. Bye.